So again, welcome back to me, welcome back to Thailand. Tubaluta here from Thailand. I hope you're doing well. It is 1 Jan here in Thailand. It's another sunny day here in Thailand, another blue and white day. But it's still breezy, so still the breeze is, I put my washing out again from this morning and it's all bang falling down over. So for instance, the 8th of December 2025. Yisip Ha Tanwakom. Okay, Tanwakom is December. Okay, so Lady Thai every day. So we've got some of her coffee. I don't drink white coffee, but I don't mind the sugar every so often. But some of her coffee. Black coffee for me every day of the week. Anyway, so me and my little companion down here, for instance, the new puppy, for instance, was to go, which suddenly I'm now in charge of because she's gone out to her father's. Lovely that, women, well done. We have a new dog, etc. I'll go out and you look after him. Anyway, so, God, honestly, one day I'll get the women thing right. Anyway, so I'll be doing well, so yeah, just, women. I'll, for instance, so I do apologise, I've been up since 6 a.m. because the puppy wakes up at 6 a.m. Even though she wakes up at 10. Anyway, so, but come on, Susu, as they say in Thailand, but stay strong. Susu. Anyway, so because it's been a great weekend, absolutely fantastic weekend, culminating on the Manchester City ladies. With Caroline coming back, etc., and passing to Bunny Shaw, and Bunny finally put one in the back of the net, and we finally broke down the resistance of Leicester City, and I think did they have any kind of shot on goal? I don't think they did. Saw the highlights this morning as well. But so we ended up with that game 3-0, and then our opponents, biggest opponents, backed up by the two-tier biased mainstream media. Yes, you know what we're talking about, the BBC two-tier who glow, they're London-based clubs, and this one's Chelsea, and Chelsea can't do wrong in the eyes of the BBC. Even saw the comments afterwards, and even people commentating with biased BC, whatever, because it appears that Chelsea have not lost a game for a while, and yesterday they got beaten by Everton. Everton knows who Manchester City beat. And so for instance, in they got beaten by Everton, and for instance, at home, and that was the end of their long run of unbeaten games. The mere fact that they haven't won a game in the last 3 games, and we've had an international break in between, but they lost against Arsenal, they drew against Arsenal, for instance, and lost against Today was the first loss, and they drew against United, etc. So I think it was them. Was it United? No, I think it was another team. For instance, they drew against, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. So they've lost, and so Man City now 6 points ahead, clear in the WSL. And if you don't watch the WSL, it's really, really good. Man City are playing very good at the moment. So you need to pick them up. Anyway, we're here for the player ratings, plus a few other things. Just to go over a few housework, because we got a game this week against Real Madrid, and Real Madrid, and we're a bit, we'll go to Madrid, etc. Probably won't get anything out of the game, etc. But Real Madrid, lost against Celta Vigo yesterday, 2-0. Also, they beat Atletico Club 3-0, but they drew against Girona, a City team. They lost against Elche, they lost against. They drew. So they've drawn 3 in the last 5 games. They've drawn 3, won 1, lost. Against Celta Vigo. And so there's a lot of unhappiness in the camp at the moment. With Real Madrid. So I don't think Manchester City can go there on Thursday morning for me. 3 a.m. Thank you. You don't look like this for nothing. Anyway, so because without any fear, because I think, for instance, at the moment Real Madrid are playing quite crap. So for instance, I think we can go there, and I think we can get a snatch of point. So I'm definitely going with a bit more chest. than I have. What's it called prior to that? We've got Palace. Everybody's talking about Palace, but Palace, they won yesterday. What's it called against Fulham? But then the Rags beat them. So what's it called? So what does that say? Always been difficult. Palace got great away, great fans. Sing loud. I stole their song about Pep. What's it called? Yeah. And yeah. So I think we can go there with a bit of chest now. If we can go there, and I think we can get some out of the game. Because they're not playing too well as well. So, but this is Real Madrid. They go to do this, but I do think we can go there with a bit of confidence. Anyway, so that's that. Today is the FA Cup. It is the third round draw, 6:30 today UK time. So for instance, so I'll be watching that to see Man City a ball number 22 to see, for instance, of what we come out of. So let's see if we get a decent available draw. Probably a home draw, nice, against a low league club will just be lovely for me. But again, and I'll probably get the Rags. But you never know. We'll see what happens in the FA Cup. So apart from that, we're here for the player ratings. I've done my player ratings, put them on the thumbnail so you can see them there. I'm just going to compare them with to Manchester TV News player ratings and see what they say compared to what mine. For instance, and prior to Sai and LB, for instance, having their player rating. I haven't done it yet, so we'll see what happens because he's going to have a busy day because he normally talks to Nobbins today before he goes to a midday late, which we are desperately hoping that LB cooks Dom today. LB, you're listening, you've got to cook Dom today on midday live. I'm looking forward to that, absolutely looking forward to it. Again, for instance, it's been a good thing apart from Durag, etc. For instance, who won for Spurs. The Rags drew. They played today, I believe. What's it called? They got another Monday kickoff. No European games. And then Chelsea. What's it called? Drew again and lost. What's it called? Midweek. And you've got who else? West Ham beat Drew United. And then you had Arsenal, of course, losing. And then, of course, So, for instance, I think us and Durag are the only people who can spy at the moment. Liverpool, 3-3. But the Liverpool guy's all right, really. Saeed needs to be taken down a bit in the peg, etc. Every time Man City actually lose or drop points, etc., and he's always there with the big one. With Dom talking about how much last week, etc., and the fact that Chelsea are going to go to Leeds and change the squad, and when Lewis turned around and said, "What do you mean you're going to change the squad?" Oh no! They thought they was amazing because they beat Barcelona. They drew against Arsenal. They're in the title race now. Says the mainstream Southern-based biased media, two-tier media, and of course, which I didn't believe. Now it's all Aston Villa now, not Man City, Aston Villa. So it's their latest because they're not going to back Man City. Well, they're not going in any way whatsoever. So but now it's their next love child is Aston Villa now for this southern-based mainstream media. Don was giving it all. We're going to change, and they did change their squad against Leeds. They totally disrespected Leeds and got done 3-1. So and of course then they're going to get back on the horse playing the London side and drew 1-1. I think 0-0 1-1. So this week. So blah blah blah. So. Bye bye Premier League, Chelsea. So there you go. So they're out of it. So happy days. So I guess it's only it's back to City and Arsenal. Now Arsenal dropped the ass. Arsenal just showing you where they are. The shark is in the water. The George theme tune is and I've been watching AFTV and the Arsenal fans are who's man? Let's have a look at Man City's fixtures. Who they got? Sunderland can get some out of that one. Palace. They might get some out of Palace. I've never seen a fan base crumble so much as Arsenal fans. They really are. And again, you got to blame this biased media, because they keep bigging Arsenal up, bigging London teams up. Oh, they're fantastic at bringing former players on. Oh, let's have a talk about an Arsenal form. And they got on this White and Jordan J. And I'm sure that guy with with his pencil there will be talking about how wonderful and Arsenal shouldn't worry about it, and so on. Sky Sports, I think Arsenal are going to go in for Semenka, and who are they going to go in for? For instance, somebody else. Gahey. They're going to go for Semenka and Gahey. They'll go and buy them on Sunday supplement. This is what Arsenal are going to do during January. Because they're desperate. A Sunderland-based team wins, or a legacy team wins. So it's just so pathetic. It really is to listen to it all. But we're sat there, chilled as per usual, and enjoying watching Turkey. For instance, what was his name? Jason Cundy and Chelsea, and the bit of Jason Cundy and Jamie O'Hara said, it wasn't that Turkey's flick, except it wasn't that special. It wasn't, because this City fan said it was goal of the week. Oh, maybe goal of the day, and he just took the mid. So, totally disrespecting Man City as per usual. Anyway, guys, let's move on. Because again, my mate keeps saying to me, why do you listen to these people? Because they're the only people who talk football, and again, on the radio. You can't rely on the biased BC. You don't listen to that crap, etc. For instance, and there's nobody else. There's no other sports radio station. If there was, I bet 90% of the proper, if I had the money, I'd go to England, probably won't. But if I had to get and set up a sports in Manchester, and focus on sports and stop talking and talk about other teams other than southern-based teams or legacy teams like the Rags and Liverpool. Poor old Burnley doesn't get a whisper. Brighton doesn't get a whisper every so often, unless they're playing a thingy team. But anyway, let's move on. Okay, so let's play ratings. Yeah, I can gab too much, me. I really can. So play ratings. Donnarumma. Some aspects of the kicking needs lost. City ball, but he was strong when he needs to be to protect the goal. 6. Okay, well I put Donnarumma as an 8, and the reason why I put him as an 8, I thought, unlike Man United News, I thought he played very well, saved us on more than one occasion. For instance, very strong throughout, and I thought he was very strong in the box, etc., and commanding his area. So I put him at 8. You can put him at 6. So Nunes got well forward, but last action was weirdly heavy. A solid shift, defensive throughout. 7. Okay, well I've got him at 7.5. I thought it was a little bit better than that. I've just actually seen a documentary on Nunes and his upbringing from when he was a baker and when he played for Sporting, etc. And Amarin actually gave him his first choice, and then he came because he went to Wolves, etc. And I thought he looks, I worry about Kuzinov, etc. Who's going to get a game, because I think he looks good. I think he really looks good, and again, for instance, he really is falling into that place and right back position really well, and the mere fact he can get forward, carry the ball and cross the ball as well. So he's really a lot of City fans have changed their mind over Nunes. I think he's playing very well. Diaz earned the acclaimed with a shot that shaded of Company's Company. I'm not buying that one. Leicester, but an awful error led to Sunderland in the back. 7. Okay, so he's got a 7. Now, I actually put him Diaz as an 8. Not only did the fact that Westergaard got the goal, which broke the deadlock, Westergaard, he wasn't a to shoot, which I'm very happy for, and because I don't think the Sunderland players were expecting that. So the second is, for instance, is once Uzi went over to get the acclaim of the football, the fans, he actually grabbed everybody in a huggle and whatever, and he was giving it the old bab 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 bab, which was brilliant to see. So it was like that. We got the job done, but we've got to carry on. And I think Manchester City's idea, because I heard from Turkey and I've heard it from a few, was not to concede. And I think Man City were very defensively towards that way, because we didn't want to concede any more goals. Okay, so and got a job done. So I think I give him an 8 for that. But I am naffed off with him. He would have got higher for me. What's it called if he wasn't off? What's it called? Dinner Bozo there. Guardiola well taken goal from the corner, although twice. Although he was booked after that for a rash challenge. 7. Yeah, what's it called? I got a 7.7 for Josko for his 7.7 for his goal, and also what's it called? But I thought he also got stuck into. Again, he's looked tired. People they say look tired. Maybe we can put on a Kanji, not Kanji, or John Stones, awkward enough for him, going to give him a rest. We'll see what happens in Madrid. Probably doubt it. I think he'll probably play Madrid, but he does. But I give him a 7 overall. Not as good as Diaz, but still, etc. Getting goals and saving us as well, like he did last week as well against Fulham. O'Reilly, mostly good. Replenishing the physical duels, but inability got into the endless. And was endless with his running. Okay, 7. Okay, I got Nicholas O'Reilly at 7.75. The reason why I'm saying that, I think, for instance, he's, again, I think it was just above normal. 6 is average. 7 is good, but I thought he was solid. Never gave him anything. Always looks mega comfortable on the ball, and he likes to go forward with newness. I'm really, really happy for that. Gonzalez, an important clearance from the box in the second half when Xhaka came off the post. And Rees again, well, 7. Well, I give him an 8. And I give him an 8. What's it called? A 7.5 Nico Gonzalez. I thought I'd give him an 8. I thought he was solid in the centre. I thought he was not getting the 50-50 challenges from the referee. What's it called? Put his hand up here, once or twice, etc. But he got on with his job. Solid midfield. He's not as good as Rodri, but he's he's undroppable at the moment. So and again, for instance, has a shot as well every so often, and the thing from Xhaka as well. Silva, much more control than had managed at Fulham, and worked with Nunes on the right wing. 7. Silva, I had a 7 as well. I'd like to see more about him. He was working hard, heat map everywhere as per usual, but he didn't do as much for me as I normally see him. For instance, he's the kind of guy, for instance, when he's playing you might not see him, when he's not playing you miss him. So, for instance, I really love Bernardo Silva and his commitment, and he's really happy for his captaincy. Phil Foden continue his hot streak in front of goal and earn some rest ahead of Real Madrid. He's not going to get rested again at Madrid, no way. Phil Foden at 8.2, he's given him an 8. I thought it was brilliant. Again, for instance, he wasn't dynamic as Turkey, for instance. I thought between the two playmakers, getting through a slight nose ball through to Erling Haaland, etc. I thought it was between him and Turkey. What's it called in the first game? I didn't see it from him. What's it called in the first 20 or so minutes, etc. But I also saw him playing in the pocket, etc. Getting the ones, always crying for the ball. Got more onto the ball in the second half, etc. And took his goal really well. So a lovely bloke, etc. And actually 5 goals, can't play at the moment, etc. With Phil Foden, and I can't see him being rested against Madrid. Turkey, what an asset! No one but 4 days, but they all count. And skills for Foden. Goal was sensational. 8. Oh Christ, you can't say that. I got 8.5 for Turkey. For instance, some of the balls, some of the plastics never came off. But again, I'm only niggling, piggling. I think for overall, his play was excellent. His tricks he's doing, again, for instance, sometimes it might not work, but at the moment, etc., that's what you need. You need somebody controlling of the ball, slow on the to just feel in control. When the ball comes to him, you don't feel like he's going to lose it. He might, whatever, but a lot of times, etc., and he could do something special with it, and to which he did with the with the flick over to Foden. And also he could have at least 3 assists with Haaland, with Reinders. For instance, absolutely fantastic. I'm giving him an 8.5, man of the match for me. Easy, and long may it continue. Let's see what happens, whether he'll play him against Madrid, who knows. But I think he could be the person who wants to go to lock that Madrid defence. Doku played in moments of the game rather than being consistent, involved, but a threat 7. I gave him a 7.5. I thought it was a little bit more than just an average, etc. I thought he played okay. Wasn't a sparkling best. Took on a few. So much better when he plays inside. Changed the wings a bit sometimes, but still playing with a lot of confidence and always a threat for us. Haaland, tightly marked for much of the contest, but had a few half chances. But he could have taken better. 6. I've gone for a Haaland for 7. Wasn't his best games, pure and simple, because they focused on that, on a Haaland. But the thing is, I saw him play an important passing defence, which is I've seen him do more than one occasion, knocking balls out. He still plays his part in the game, even though, for instance, the mainstream media and the TV channel I was watching, American TV, absolutely chastised him because the person with the least amount of chances at the moment or touches is Erling Haaland. Fuck off. Honestly, stupid, pathetic nonsense. But what he does what he brilliant. If he goes, he takes 2 defenders with him, which means it leaves Foden and Cherky must go more space. Oh, honestly, it's a team game. Fuck's sake. Mainstream media, really can't stand it. Anyway, but he didn't have his best game. He didn't score. That's what he's paid to do. But he should have scored against for the the Turkey challenge. But other than that, absolutely brilliant. Substitutions, Haaland, Mamouche. I thought he played well. Could have had a goal. They gave him a 6. I have to give him the same thing. Chan around just could have scored as well. I played okay. Savinho. Let's move on from that. Pep's overall score, I gave him a what? Did I give him a 7.7? No, 8.2. 8.2. I thought his substitutions were good. I thought I'd like to see Oscar Barba, etc. But I think he's been told to pay Savinho. I was just trying to get as much out of him, again, questions on that one. I saw Ryan Ignori. Didn't look too happy on the bench. But he played the team I wanted him to play, and so for that, and we got the 3 points, no conceded. All together, happy chappy, happy bee, happy me. Guys, gonna leave you 2 blue tags from Thailand. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking. What's your players rating? Do you fancy the FA Cup? And do you think, like me, we can get some out of Madrid? Guys, sorry, Cat from Thailand.